Good morning here on Inner Child Harmony Coaching. How are you this morning on Tuesday? Okay, I'm just getting all these little flashes up on the phone at the bottom here, so I'm not sure what that means. But anyway, I'll just keep going before it turns off. I'm Bertie Giggins, Soul Mentor and Soul Guide to where your soul freedom awaits. Now, what we're going to be talking about today on this Tuesday, 5th of the 5th. You know I love my numbers, so 5-5 will be all about change, calling in grace of God. Grace of God is the gifts of God. In the biblical times, 5 meant God. So think about today as well, or feel. More feeling into as much as we can. When you feel into things, it allows your heart to expand. Once you start thinking, it starts controlling, it starts taking you into places, into small places, into safe places. And what we're asking for you is your heart to expand, your heart to feel, and just say, I deserve this, I want this, this is what I need. When you allow your head to get in the road, it starts saying, it comes up with, I can't do that, we haven't got enough money, we haven't got enough time. It comes up with every excuse under the sun. If you can just stay in your heart space, you don't need to do anything. You allow soul to do all of that for you. You allow soul to know the money. You allow soul to know the timing. And I always talk about soul as in the biblical times where Moses, the seas parted and Moses walked all the way through and rescued all of his people. And that's what soul does for each one of us, not just to Moses. That was what Moses needed at that time. That was his trust and his faith that allowed that to happen. It's building the trust and the faith in you for you to allow that to happen as well. So your little say-so today is Mother's Day is coming up, and it's time to be the mother to your younger self that you never had. Face the fears, the demons within you, to make yourself, your younger self, very proud of you. Coming up to the full moon is a very powerful time to also ignite the feminine divine within you now. Raise this feminine divine back up to that 50% yin yang. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? Are you well? Gorgeous. Yeah, got to have those beautiful butterflies, the transformation and lightness as well. So you've got to raise that, help each day raise that divine feminine energy within you back up to the 50%. No one can ever take anything off you in your life. Anything that is of value, you have closed it off, and you're the only one who can open it up. So if you don't have faith and trust, if you are closed off to love, if you're closed off to abundance, that is you. At some stage you have made a vow or an oath that nobody will ever do this again. And you close it down. Nobody can take it off you. It goes clam shut. And especially love. I've noticed quite a few with many of the clients, myself as well, that at some stage people were taking, and then I vowed this doesn't happen again and closed the heart off. And then you forget about it, and then later on you don't understand why things are bypassing you. It's because something is closed off inside. If it's fully open, you can fully experience. You can breathe it in, you can breathe it out. It's a freedom type of thing. But if you can notice where you are closed off to love, to abundance, to health, where did you make some sort of something to yourself? Good morning, Linda. How are you? You have made some sort of vow or oath to yourself. This will never happen again, or I'm not strong enough, or I don't trust myself with this, and the body closed it down. Your nervous system is holding it in there. The nervous system is the web, or the netting, so to speak, and it's a very, very powerful netting. And until you get to understand what you're protecting, what yourself is protecting here, it's holding you there. Don't go back there. Don't touch this. Don't let that happen. And now it's time to, okay, so prize it underneath, you know, what do I need to bring up? So I'll repeat that again. To be the mother to your younger self that you never had. Face those fears, those demons within you, to make your younger self very proud of you, to open up and to be all that you can be. Here and now, and it's just perfect timing at the moment. The universe is allowing us to do that if you choose. So make sure that, you know, listen to this again, and this, if this resonates with you, you'll get a feeling in your heart, or you'll get some sort of, oh yes, that's exactly right, that's exactly what I did, that's exactly, you don't need to know when or where, it's just, yeah, that's true. As soon as it's truth, and then ask directions, ask soul to show me the way, what do I need to do? Soul all of a sudden comes in. So we have got two little incantations today. This is the invocation to the temple of lapis lazuli. So lapis lazuli is all about, the crystal is all about speaking your truth. So it can be in your throat chakra, it can be any part of your body, but you're speaking your truth. You're not allowing it to be held back anymore, and it's not holding you back anymore. This is my truth, and I need to stand in my power. You can say this invocation at any time you need assistance with higher divine guidance from the purest source. This incantation also helps you gain a different perspective if you feel that you need to see things from a higher level. See, when you're right beside it, when you're in it, you can't see it. Everybody else is seeing it for you, you can't see it. So this way you step up above it, and then you watch yourself and go, oh, that's where it happened. I call upon the temple of lapis lazuli. I call upon the beings of love unconditionally. I call forth the awakening of my own inner eye. I call forth my wisdoms from people of the sky. I call on the protection, the peace, the wisdom within me. I now declare that I am here and I am free. So that's one that you can call on. You know, what have you at some stage in your life locked yourself off from? And the clue is, what bypasses you, what can't you hold, what can't you receive? So that's, you know, like I said, love, health, abundance, money, something else like that. So have a look into that. This is the incantation of the Lunar Queen, because we're coming up to the full moon. You can say this to support you when you need the inner strength to give yourself permission to rest, replenish, to be patient, to allow things to cook, to balance with activity, and to find your inner flow. So this is what you're looking for, this permission that you can do this, permission that I can learn, permission that I can overcome. The Lunar Queen, Lady Isis, goddess of night, help me now to follow the neutral light of the shining moon in all her flow. I release force and fear. Help me to let go. Guided by the crescent moon, now I am open to receive great boon. So there you go. That is your beautiful incantations today. These are just absolutely beautiful pictures in here as well of all of this. So have a wonderful day. Like I said, it's coming up to Mother's Day. How can you be the feminine energy to lift up your inner child? What is your inner child still holding you back from? And you are still in the, like I said, in the nervous system, it's like a web, like a net over you. And that is the fear of the little inner child. So if you can get in touch with your inner child and then slowly open it up, so the adult self can actually really receive all that soul has for you. And then you can bring your little inner child into your heart space or put her in your backpack. And if you can think about your inner child on your backpack, your hearts are actually, her front of her heart is touching the back of your heart chakra. So the more that you can actually do that, oh my gosh, I've really done this. Oh my gosh, I never thought I could do that. And it becomes a really amazing, different change for you. And that's what we're all going into. And like I said, May is one about change here as well, because it's the 5th month. Today is the 5th of the 5th. So use this, you know, write it down. Even if you can only just get to write, I'd really like to try, you know, I'd really like to trial that. I'd really like to explore that. I'd really like to experience that. If you can do that all day today, and then just mark it down that that's what I'm open to. Doesn't have to happen today, but you make the intention today that this is what I promise my inner child to do today. So there you go, everybody. I'm Bernie Giggins, Soul Freedom Mentor, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Welcome to 5th of the 5th, and I will catch up with you very, very soon. Bye for now.